Hey everyone, chances are you've seen one of those little guys before. Maybe on a sunny wall, a windowsill, or even in your garden. They're fuzzy, often colorful, and famous for their incredible leaps. Meet the jumping spider, family Salticidae. They're the most diverse spider family on Earth, with over 6,000 known species living almost everywhere. They seem like simple creatures, right? Tiny hunters relying on instinct. But what if I told you these miniature predators possess some of the most sophisticated vision in the animal kingdom and cognitive abilities that challenge our assumptions about intelligence in small brains? Forget the spooky stereotypes. Today, we are investigating the surprisingly complex world and the truly remarkable minds of jumping spiders. Let's explore together. The first key to understanding jumping spiders is their vision. It's truly extraordinary. They have 8 eyes arranged in a unique pattern, giving them almost 360-degree awareness. But these aren't just 8 identical eyes. They are highly specialized. Think of the 2 big ones staring right at you. Those are the anterior median eyes, or AME. They look like tiny, high-resolution telescopes. They have movable retinas inside, allowing the spider to scan objects in detail without even moving its head. These AME deliver sharp focus, color vision, maybe even tetrachromatic, seeing more colors than we do, and sensitivity to UV light. A whole spectrum hidden from us. Then you have the side eyes, the anterior lateral eyes, ALE, and posterior lateral eyes, PLE. These are the wide-angle motion detectors. If anything moves, these eyes pick it up instantly, triggering the spider to turn and lock those high-res AME onto the target. It's a brilliant system. Wide awareness combined with focused, detailed analysis. And how do they judge those precise jumps? Their AME have a unique trick for depth perception, called image defocus. Different layers in their retina focus slightly differently, and by comparing the sharpness across these layers, their tiny brain calculates distance with incredible accuracy. No wonder they rarely miss. This amazing vision fuels their active hunting style. They don't usually sit in webs, they stalk their prey, often insects, with a slow, deliberate approach, almost cat-like. Then, powered by internal hydraulics, they launch that famous jump, always trailing a silk safety line, just in case. But it's not just instinct. Jumping spiders are surprisingly good learners. Take the genus Phidippus, like the bold regal jumper. Studies show they can learn to associate visual cues like abstract shapes and X versus an O with a reward like sugar water or something unpleasant. And their memory isn't simple stimulus response either. Research shows that learning can be context dependent. A spider might learn to avoid a bad tasting bug in one environment, but if you move it somewhere completely different, it might forget that lesson. It suggests they encode the surroundings as part of the memory. Quite sophisticated. Perhaps most remarkably, Phidippus spiders seem capable of recognizing individuals. Using clever experiments, scientists found they get bored seeing the same spider repeatedly, but show renewed interest when a new spider appears, and his memory lasts for hours. Individual recognition and a largely solitary creature that really makes you rethink things, doesn't it? Now, let's meet the potential Einsteins of the spider world, the genus Portia. These guys are specialists, often hunting other spiders, which is a dangerous game, and their strategies are mind-boggling. Portia spiders are famous for planning complex detours Imagine seeing prey across a gap, but the direct path is blocked. Portia will scan the area, seemingly assesses different routes, and then embark on a long, indirect path, sometimes moving away from the prey initially, losing sight of it completely, only to arrive perfectly positioned for an attack from above. This isn't just random wandering. Experiments showed they choose the correct path even when the goal is hidden during the detour. The straw meat suggests planning, forming an internal representation, a mental map, and executing a predetermined route. They seem to solve the problem in their head before acting. They also use aggressive mimicry. When hunting web spiders, Portia will pluck the web strands like a musical instrument, imitating the vibrations of trapped prey or even a potential mate to lure the resident spider out. And they learn. If one pattern doesn't work, they will try others in a kind of trial and error process until they find the right tune. And get this, research suggests Portia might even have a basic sense of numbers. Experiments indicate they can distinguish between seeing one prey item versus two, or two versus many, 3 or more. They seem to notice when the number unexpectedly changes during their detour. It's a simple system, 1, 2, many, remarkably similar to what we see in human infants. So, how do these tiny creatures with brains smaller than a pinhead achieve such cognitive feats? It challenges the old idea that intelligence requires a big brain or complex social lives, like ours or those of bees and ants. Jumping spiders are mostly solitary. Their intelligence seems driven primarily by ecological challenges, navigating complex 3D environments, dealing with diverse and sometimes dangerous prey, and relying heavily on interpreting complex visual information. Their incredible vision likely co-evolved with their cognitive abilities, each pushing the other forward. It's fascinating. While some spiders use their webs almost like an external hard drive, and I mean by that in the context of extended cognition, jumping spiders seem to pack impressive processing power internally. They're a testament to how evolution can find ingenious solutions for intelligence within strict physical limits. From intricate visual processing and learning, to individual recognition and even planning complex detours, jumping spiders constantly surprise us. They show that complex cognition isn't exclusive to us vertebrates. These tiny, 8-legged acrobats navigating our world possesses minds that far richer and more capable than we ever imagined. It reminds us there's an entire universe of intelligence and behavior happening right under our noses, or maybe on our windows aisle. So, next time you see one, take a closer look. You might be looking at one of nature's miniature geniuses. Thanks for exploring the incredible world of jumping spiders with me today. What part of the jumping spider's intelligence surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments.